After releasing both the large and small oil rigs onto the public test server last week, the Rust console dev team has now come out with some updates on some things that will be changing with these new monuments, and also some information on when we might see them hitting the main servers. Hey everybody, my name's Ben, we are the Beard Guys, and welcome back to another Rust console news video. Today we've got a few things to cover regarding the Rust test server and also some of the planned stuff for the live version of the game. If you enjoy the video, then drop a thumbs up down below, and now let's get straight into it. So when Large Oil appeared on the test branch last week, it came as somewhat of a surprise to pretty much everyone. Even the devs in Discord didn't seem to be expecting it when it appeared, and Double 11 have now made an announcement stating that Large Oil will be removed from the test branch on the wipe this Thursday in order to give it a bit more polish. They stated that they wanted to add it to get some early data, but I still kind of feel like they just added it by accident. Whatever the cause for it being there, it is definitely being removed from test, so if you did want to have a play with the Large Oil rig, then make sure you jump onto the test branch before Thursday evening this week. The small oil rig is staying, so don't worry about that, it's just going to get a little busier. The community manager on Discord, Pedro, has stated that they hope to release both rigs together when they do hit the main game, so if you don't play on the test server, you should expect to have both of these together when we do get the next big content update. As for when that will be, the devs have said a few times that it will likely be in the new year, and with people already starting to use up their holiday time for the Christmas period, it feels unlikely we're going to see any kind of update until we're into 2022, unless there are critical fixes that need to be made. You don't tend to see anything released for games or software or anything in the build up to Christmas, because so many people are off, so many people are out of the office, that if anything goes wrong, there's nobody around to fix it. So don't expect any big drops of content until we hit the new year and everyone's back and gotten over their hangovers. As for what else we can expect to see in the next update, it looks like we're gonna see the grenade launcher added into the main game. In my last video, I speculated that it was probably available on the test branch since I'd managed to find the ammo for it, but not an actual launcher. But when I was mucking about on a build server on the test branch earlier today, I made friends with a lovely stranger who very kindly let me have a play with a grenade launcher that they had found. It can fire 3 different types of ammo. It has 40mm shotgun rounds, smoke grenades, and HE rounds, and you can find it as a drop from the heavy scientists that turn up at the oil rigs in the Chinook when you start the timer on the locked crate. If you're confused by the gameplay footage you're watching in the background, this is a Builder's Paradise server on the public test branch. On these servers, players and scientists attempting to hurt you will take damage themselves, and you will only suffer a tiny amount of bleed damage. Hence why I'm standing in front of them and not doing anything, and then they just die. If I attack the scientist, then I'll take a load of damage, so that's why I'm not attacking them. Just a reminder that if you did want to play on the public test branch, then you need to own the deluxe or ultimate versions of the game. Sadly, there is currently no way of upgrading it if you just own the standard version, meaning you'll have to pay full whack in order to gain access to the test servers. For a while, you had been able to get access by purchasing the Cobalt skin pack if you were on PlayStation, but this bug seems to have been fixed now from what I've been told and is no longer working. Hopefully we will see some kind of upgrade option allowing players to get test server access for a sensible price, or even just giving free access to everybody at some stage. Though I'm sure if we did that, then everyone who paid for it would all start kicking off. There's been loads of discussion and questions thrown at the devs in Discord as to what we may see along with the oil rig update or what might come after it, but we don't really have any concrete information yet. They've confirmed that they're working on horses and electricity, but not made it clear yet if these are arriving imminently or not. But electricity is certainly something they've been talking about for quite a while, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that following on from the oil rig update. As for the hot topic of community servers that everyone is always asking about, there is still no new info there. The team said they're still testing things out, optimizing servers, and the test branch I feel is a big part of this. It's allowing the devs to try out different server configs and just see how they cope and see how performance is. Whenever they're happy with those optimizations, then hopefully we will get a bit more news on community servers, but by all accounts it's going to be a few more months before we see anything like that, and fingers crossed we can get them at some stage in the first few months of 2022. When we do get them, I will definitely be setting up some Beard Guys ones for people to play on, so make sure you keep an eye on the channel to find out first all of the details about our very own Rust console servers. I really like the idea of having a solo server or a small group server, and then maybe like a private kind of RP chilled one as well for our subs or our Patreons or something like that. So let me know if you've got any good ideas for private Rust servers or community Rust servers down in the comments below. So that's everything for today. Thanks very much for watching. If you did find today's video useful at all, then please consider clicking the thumbs up button down below and subscribing to the channel to help us out and stay up to date with all of our latest videos. You might also want to check out some of our older Rust console tips and guide videos, which I'll link to at the end of this one. Thanks again for watching. My name's Ben, we are the Beard Guys, and I'll see you next time.